Hello, listeners. Welcome back. This is our second podcast. Yay!
Yay!
We actually got a nice little microphone, so we hope that you guys can hear us better. Welcome to our family table. We are back. I'm Kris.
I'm Barbara.
And I'm Carol.
And we are going to talk about holidays. Thanksgiving is around the corner. Less than a week, right?
Yes, next
It's a week
Thursday.
from today.
Yes. So we are going to talk about that, different family dynamics. If you're newly married, which house do you go to? Trying to split time between families and all that good stuff. So does anybody have an idea?
I married the boy next door, so my holidays were horrible. One family knew how long I stayed here, and the other family knew how long I stayed there.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, you weren't married, but you didn't. Oh, yeah, because
we
Grandma.
were married.
Well, how long was she there for? Grandma Mary, was she next door?
When Dad became a policeman, about 1970.
Wait. So your parents, I never knew this, and I'm how old? I never knew this. So you guys, your in-laws were together for how many years when you were married?
Probably 8. Probably.
What?
8 years. They lived next door to each
Well,
other.
why didn't you just have? Oh, well, I was going to say have one party, but you can't.
I was young with
Yeah.
little children, and we were struggling. I don't think we could have afforded it. Number one.
Oh, you mean having it at your house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Now I don't remember. We'd go early because my mom and dad were early people and his were late. So we'd go early by my mom, and then they wouldn't start until late, and then we'd go later by them.
Oh, so it kind of worked out because of the times. What about you, Carol?
Well, my family is a traditional type family, so it was basically we did all Thanksgiving every Thursday, and I have 4 brothers and sisters beside myself, and
Wait, you don't have 4 brothers and 4
no,
sisters?
I mean there's 4 siblings beside myself. Let me take that back. I have 2 brothers and
See,
2
I'm
sisters.
here to watch you.
Yes, you
We
are.
got a
Thank
phone
you.
call.
So my husband's family was not traditional at all. They didn't celebrate any type of holiday. So I pretty much had it where I was with my family.
Okay, so your Al's family was not.
They didn't get together too much.
Okay.
No, nothing.
Wow.
So it made it easy for me, and that's why I like to ask the crowd out there: is Thanksgiving thankful or is it non-thankful?
Ooh.
That's something. I mean, is that something you look forward to? Or
Yeah.
is Thanksgiving a big holiday for you?
Yes.
Or is it more Christmas is a bigger holiday?
Yes.
I'm more Christmas. Which one is bigger for you, Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Well, they're both pretty. Thanksgiving to me is an easier holiday. We all get together, and there's no gifts or anything where that makes it easier.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, we do Christmas Eve with my family every year, and that's not. And when I say my family, I'm talking. We have anywhere between 30 and 50 people
Yeah.
usually at one of our get-togethers.
That
So if you don't like a relative, it makes it harder, I guess.
No, you can get lost in the crowd.
Yes,
I think you're
this is
better
true.
off that way. Or if you have 10 or 15, you're, sort of stuck with them. But with you could get lost in the crowd or sit in the corner by yourself, which I don't know if you would do that. You're not a sitting in a corner type of person. But I think or you can go upstairs and sit, or do you always stay on one floor?
Oh, it is just one floor. We mainly, everyone pitches in. That's one good thing. Everyone does a little bit of cooking or whatever.
Yeah.
We're all in the kitchen doing our thing, having fun. And then we play this game every holiday where it's $1 prize, and it's just fun, goofy things I like
where
to
you
get
pass
together.
it around? Oh, you
Yes.
play that for
Yeah,
Thanksgiving?
for the dice. Yes, we do that. And it's just. I mean, I'm a family person. I don't know if everybody out there is, or if it doesn't matter. And is turkey a main dish? You always have to have turkey. I know it's Thanksgiving. You got to buy that turkey. But what if someone doesn't like turkey? Do you do turkey?
Yeah, I hear your family doesn't.
Yeah.
Your family doesn't have turkey?
Oh, yes.
No,
so we
but
have
somebody
turkey.
doesn't like turkey.
Yes. Yes.
So then what do you make? Like
we
ham?
have so much food. Oh, we have ham and roast beef and turkey and.
You have everything
Yes,
like that?
yes.
Plus a whole turkey?
Yes.
And then who cooks all that meat?
It's everybody pitches in and just does everything.
And if our listeners weren't with us the first time, we have we're all family here. So I have myself, I have my mother, and then cousin. So we're all connected family. we don't spend holidays together because we all have our own little families and stuff like that.
Years ago,
But-
we used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Talk about how many of us for
So-
Christmas Eve.
So if you have that many meats, who cooks all that?
It's just everybody, and there's not only just one kind of turkey. There's a roasted turkey and there's a deep fried turkey.
Stop.
And then there's a baked ham, and then there's usually a roast beef. Or my one sister will make cabbage and new hamburgers, like pig in a blanket is called.
She makes kawuki.
Yeah, she gołąbki.
That's a Polish dish.
Yes. It all depends.
Oh, yeah,
We switched it around a little
daughter-in-law
bit.
likes
That I
kawuki.
haven't had in years, Mom.
Yeah, your daughter-in-law doesn't like the turkey, isn't it?
Yes. And I have a sister that whether it's at her house or not, she brings the meal. I mean, she brings at least 10 or 12 different things
Yeah.
with her.
Who?
My sister Lori. She just brings everything.
Okay.
And then
so,
I have my nephew Jason, who's a fabulous cook, and he makes his turkeys, and he makes homemade bread. You wouldn't believe
Carol,
it.
why haven't we ever been invited? You have all this food.
You can
I mean,
come.
what the hell?
Come. You should come. I told
That's
your mom
crazy.
that she should come. And you know what? You would not even. I mean, there would be still more enough food if you brought the whole family.
Carol, where do you put all that food? I mean, it's a buffet then, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so then everybody
We
gets
have an
a
island,
buffet.
and
Okay.
we'll put up a nice size table,
Okay.
and we all sit down. We have a place to sit down.
You
and
do,
eat. Yes.
yeah. Okay,
Name
so
plates, or everybody sits where they want.
Just sits where they want.
does Jimmy's kids come there?
Jason and Jeremy will be there. Jimmy,
Okay.
not so much, but.
All right, so you have a long table buffet. What's better, buffet or sit down?
That you couldn't have a sit down.
You couldn't.
No,
So
you
it
couldn't have all the
depends.
food on the table. There's just too
No,
much
you'd be
food.
always passing something.
All right, so what's the target of what's the cutoff for a sit down
Oh, that's
table
interesting.
and then to a buffet?
I'd say 10.
I was going to say 10.
10 to 12.
Because there was one Thanksgiving that we had that my sister was having at her house with my other sister going there because of convenience of the area. And
Yeah.
and then I decided to have Thanksgiving at my house, and my sister-in-law and my brother came with his family. There was like 10 of us, and it was really enjoyable because I had the table set with the napkins and the glasses, and we all sat down. We ate. We put the food on the table. We all ate together. It was nice. It was a different atmosphere.
Okay.
So that's what I'd say to to the people out there is, what would you prefer?
Okay, so what is the most, when you are a guest, okay, let's do the guest first. When you're a guest, what are you impressed by? Like when you're going to your families, what are you impressed by? Let's say you're a new girlfriend, and that's another thing. We'll get into that section, but you're meeting people for the first. What are you impressed by the host that they do? Is it decorating their table? Is the food they have? Is it the like, what is the ambiance that makes a party
I'm thinking.
rememberable?
I would think the timing. Are they time? You ever get there and the the potatoes are still cooking, the turkey's already carved.
Yeah.
Now that's they're not well
You're
organized.
impressed by the timing.
yes,
The timing that
everything.
You
everything
can walk
comes
in
out when-
and
Yes.
everybody's ready.
I'm not timing good. I'm not a good timer.
I'm impressed by the table setting.
Timing is pretty good. I like a good table setting. I think candles is everything.
Yeah. And a little bit of flowers or some kind
Yes.
of decorations and
Yeah.
napkins and the whole 9 yards.
And as silly as it might sound, I like a pitcher of water on the table.
Yeah.
Yes.
With lemon.
Yes.
I'm
It's
a
the
lemon.
little details.
Yeah.
And listeners, I used to be a wedding planner for years, and it's the details. It's the little details that make a difference. I mean, from having whipped up butter that they used to spurt out, whatever you call it, and
Another thing, speaking of butter, is because I have such a big family, there's different tables. As there's these 4 different tables because we have 4 tables of 10. And I like to see their own individual butter on that table, their own individual salt and pepper.
Right,
Have
I
extra
agree.
napkins
Yeah.
sitting there. And some kind of decoration too. Just because they're sitting at a side table doesn't mean they should be put out. I like it.
they're not forgotten.
Right. Yes.
Oh, so who goes to the side table?
It does. Who gets there? Whoever sits where. It's no.
So you don't have assigned seating.
No sign seating. No.
Does anybody say, "Oh, I don't want to sit there," or
No.
I sat
we
at
all
that
love each
side
other.
table
Yeah.
last year.
No, it's all, and then you have to remember there's kids involved too.
Yeah.
There's kids there, so sometimes the kids will grab a table just for themselves.
Yeah,
Which is usually a kid table, yeah.
on the side.
Okay, how old do you have? What's the cutoff like from a kid table where a kid can come from the kid table to the adult table? Because it's a big deal.
It is, especially for them.
You know, in
'Cause
movies
now
and stuff.
I
you
have
know?
grandkids that are 12 and 13, and they think they're ready for the adult
Yeah,
table.
I bet.
And so now we try not to make a big deal out of it and let the kids sit where they want to sit, and then it's
Yeah.
like a first come first serve.
But Carol, if I don't want to sit next to you and I have to sit next to you, what
Then
happens?
there's a place in the garage for you.
Okay. So you've got, okay, so we only have, how many of us now? But we don't have assigned seating, but we have a sit-down dinner. But I take pride in decorations.
Yeah,
I do.
she does.
I do, because I think it's, the ambiance and all of that. But then we've been putting kind of the buffet, you know what I mean? You have to have
And
the
you
food
just got the new dining room set,
Yeah. We're in our dining room set in my house today.
brand new.
Yes, brand new dining
Yeah,
room.
Very
very
nice. I know you guys
love
can't
it.
see it, but it's very, very nice.
Yes, yes.
I like
love
the wing chairs.
it. Yes. And guess whose dining room set this is, Brand?
I have no idea.
Didn't even know that
Drexel.
No, Donnie Osmond.
Wow.
Donnie Osmond and his wife have furniture.
Wow.
Yes. I've never seen it advertised. And when we
me
went to
neither.
the store, it was there.
Wow.
So thank you, Donnie Osmond.
I'm surprised. Marie.
Love my tables and chairs.
Yeah, very
So okay, then what is a good timing? Okay, so when you go to a family dinner party, what's the best time to start for Thanksgiving?
No, I like to ask, how do you get, who's going to bring what dish? Do you know prior
if
to
it's
your
potluck.
dinner
Yes.
who is bringing what dish?
Right.
So
yeah.
A to
Everyone will be
F brings
calling-
hors d'oeuvres, G to
and it's
N
just
brings
what everyone
Well,
vegetables.
that's a good organization.
And we just have everyone calls Jason, says, "What do you need?" And if he's already got a call on something, right, he'll say, "Well, we don't need
Oh.
this," and then they'll say, "Well, I want to make this," and then we have to all report to Jason because
Okay,
it's
so
at his
Who's
house.
that?
How do you communicate that? By phone, text,
By phone
or
text.
email?
Usually texting because he's
Yeah.
working so much. So
Okay.
that's all.
All right. So okay, I have another thing. Let's say you're a newly married couple. Okay, you've been married year, 2 years. For splitting time, how do you decide to split time? And I talked to my husband about this morning, and he says you always go to your wife's family's the longest,
I've always
longer,
heard that,
right?
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you can either split, like, 1 year you go to the wife, the next year you go to the husband, or you split the time, but he says it's longer at, why do you think that is? You know what I mean?
My son is my son
Yeah, I
until he
know.
gets him a wife. My daughter's my daughter the rest of her life.
Right.
I think that's why.
Yeah.
And I would think because I'm at my family, I'm more comfortable.
Yeah.
And if I'm comfortable, then my husband's more comfortable.
Ooh, Carol.
Well, it should be just the opposite,
No,
too.
when you go to, I always felt when I went to Elle's family, where things, as women, we're more critiquing and wondering what things are going, we're more on top of stuff. Like, we want to make sure there's help in the kitchen. We're there. What's he doing? Watching a football game?
Yeah.
So that's where I think it's more, like, you're maybe more agitated at the husband's side because you don't know your place. It's his mother.
Yeah, right. Oh, ladies out there, girlfriends, and I know wives probably already know this. When you go to somebody's house, especially if you're a new girlfriend, mothers, look at this. You have to get up and help clean the dishes.
Oh, yes.
And clear the tables. Just don't sit there with the boyfriend.
Lazy little.
You're going to be talked about later.
Yeah. I may be nice now, but watch out when you leave.
And what do you do? What do you do if, like, nobody helps you? You're the only one.
You
There's
don't do
not much.
nothing. Because sometimes, and I'm going to speak this honestly, and how that happened is, my husband had a friend, and we used to go by her house for dinner, and she says, no, leave the dishes because
Yeah.
we end up cleaning, and then you end up going home. And that's how I feel. I think if everybody wants to sit around and talk, to me, it's no big deal. Because by the time, where do I put this? Who's leftovers? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's a madhouse. So just put it there. Clean the table, if you want to have your desserts. But I'll clean it. It's what doesn't bother me. I'd rather sit around and talk with everybody and have a few laughs. That's how I feel about it.
That's for sure.
See,
help clean the table and make it nice.
Now, see,
but leave it on the counter.
No,
when
I'm
everybody's
different.
Gone. Oh, wow.
I'm tired. Okay, I've been cooking all day, and I'm not passing judgment. If they don't want to help me, that's fine. But I think if there's 5 women helping, cleaning, putting stuff away, you can do it in 20 minutes to a half hour. And then you've got all night, and you don't have to worry when everybody leaves. Then
what
you
if
got to
those
clean.
people have to leave? Say, oh, God, it's already 5:30.
Oh, well, then if they have to leave, if it's a family that's splitting time, then that's something else.
Then I say eat quick and do the dishes faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kidding.
But I mean, no seriously,
not me.
you cook.
I like sitting around and talk. Even when I'm home, just Bill and I don't like to get up and do dishes right away. I am a sitter after I get done eating.
That's my dad, Bill. You and your husband?
Yeah, my husband.
Yeah.
I don't like getting up and doing dishes. I'm very bad at that.
Even when you're by yourself, the two of you?
I'm doing dishes 7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
Stop.
Yeah.
No
We
kidding.
watch Wheel of Fortune. I don't like getting up. I just got
See,
done
I have
eating.
to.
I want to sit and relax.
Carol, what do you do? I have to clean
Oh,
up
now
right
my
away.
new life, I don't do dishes, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Oh.
I have a
That's
new
us.
friend that does
Yeah.
everything, so.
Okay.
Does he get up right away, or does he?
Sometimes
sit?
he does. He'll say, we're going to go sit and watch TV. We'll do dishes later.
Yeah,
or he'll
see,
do dishes
yeah.
later. Or he'll wait till the morning and do them before he puts in
Oh, that I
there
never
could,
do.
Yeah, I
there can
can't
never
do.
be dishes in the sink when he makes his coffee. They have to be done if we get that lazy.
Oh no,
But
that's
it's just the
one
two
thing.
of us.
It's always
There's 2
clean
plates
before
and
you go to
it's
Yeah.
really never a whole sink.
Oh, that's
full of-
true.
Yeah.
I have to have a clean kitchen when I get up.
But that's the majority of the time it is, yes. But there is times that
And
we
my
do.
stove is clean.
Okay, what about garbage? Now, I know somebody that doesn't take their garbage out until the next morning. From
Well,
the
it depends
previous
if
day.
it's onions are. If it's not bad, I don't bother
I have,
with
to,
it.
I have to take the garbage out right after.
Every night? No, I
Yeah.
don't.
And ladies who are newly married, if you start taking the garbage out, it'll never stop.
Yeah.
Joe, I always
agree.
took the garbage out, and I still take the garbage out
Yeah,
now.
me too.
Well, I mean, my husband's a fireman, so he's not here every night, but they don't think.
And
about
that's
that
another
stuff.
thing. If it's your pet peeve, if it's
Yeah.
something that bothers you, why do you have to be? Does he have to be in trouble for not? Maybe he thinks it's okay to take it out in the morning.
He would.
Yeah,
He
so
probably would have 5 cans. Yeah, he would. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. That's just something because it's smelly, and then I don't like getting it up. And it's garbage.
Oh, so, yeah, but what if you didn't peel potatoes or onions? You just really ate leftovers.
I don't know.
See now what Sam does. All of our leftovers go into Ziploc baggies, so there's never no scent of anything.
Oh.
It's all locked in there, and he's not going to waste a whole big garbage bag for the little bit that
See,
we're
that's
gonna
how I
have.
feel too.
And then he'll throw out the garbage, the Ziploc bag.
Oh, yeah,
No,
everything. Yeah.
Really? So
No,
he's
Wait a minute.
saying
Your
that's-
leftovers, you put in plastic bags and throw them in the garbage?
anything when he like, just say we get fresh meat and we're cutting the fat off or whatever, all that goes into a Ziploc baggie. Not just thrown in the garbage; it goes into a Ziploc baggie, so it is sealed tight and no smell will come from it. When he cuts any vegetables, all the
Is he waste? That's a lot of bags.
I'm telling you, he should take an investment in garbage
Oh,
and some
jeez.
baggies.
You know, I have a suggestion.
And he doesn't buy generic baggies either. They have to be better ones, yes.
Because I save my jewel bags and I put my garbage in there and wrap it
But
up.
those sometimes have holes at the bottom and it would seep
Yes,
out.
that's
No.
true. Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't put them inside. See, like I just lay it flat and then I flip it over.
He has to have Ziploc.
No
It has to get zipped.
kidding.
Yes.
Isn't that interesting?
And there's never no smell in my garbage.
No.
Never.
Oh, no.
fresh.
Yes,
Heavens.
yes.
We could go in your garbage and start
know.
garbage picking
Yes.
now that you say
It's
that.
all-
Oh, this is a lot of leftovers.
So we
Oh,
want.
we're going to come by your house every... Now, how often do you empty the garbage like
When it
this?
gets filled, because we could
Oh, you
fill it-
wait till
yes.
it's filled.
Yes, yes.
So we could go garbage picking and eat out of your garbage can.
Yes.
Do you throw a lot away?
Well, it wouldn't taste good because it's overnight. I don't know if you'd want to
No,
eat
I
it. Yeah.
no. It it's cold now in the winter.
Yeah, but the garbage is in the house, and we have the slide-out drawer where the garbage goes in, so it's not going to be too cold in there. You know what I'm saying? My garbage.
It's in your garage.
No, it's in the cabinet of the kitchen.
Oh.
I have the pull-out
Oh, yeah, I see what you're
Yes.
saying. Oh, well, there does that idea
Yeah.
right down the drain.
But let's get back to Thanksgiving because we
Yeah.
lost our little track.
I know
here.
we went on a sidetrack.
We get
Everybody, please, when this is going to be downloaded, please leave comments. We want to hear your ideas, comments, and always remember to review us as well. Follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, and all that good stuff. So we would love to hear from you about Thanksgiving. By the time this is downloaded, it'll be a couple of days away. So, but I don't know.
This Thanksgiving's too early. The 22nd?
Yeah.
I don't like it this early. Why couldn't they use it? Well, it's got to be the fourth Thursday, but...
And what
It's
is the
too
meaning
early.
for everyone out there for Thanksgiving? What do you want to gain out of this?
Okay, do you go around the table and ask, like, what are you thankful for?
Well, now
We
with
do
my
sometimes.
it's so big, but
You'd be there till Tuesday.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
But if there's like a loss of a loved one nearby or
Yeah.
something, I like to think that we would bring them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. How
Well, you don't want to get sad either, do you?
No, it's not sad. It's just
realistic.
yeah, and it's good.
Life.
Sometimes we look at good memories,
Oh,
not
that's
just
true.
all sad. Or actually, most of the time it's just all good memories.
That's true. That's true. Just hope not mine till next year.
Or I like to take sometimes an inventory. Who's not here this year?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
isn't it?
getting sad the older we get.
Yeah. Although that's what I would hate about being in Florida. You know, what do they call them? Bluebirds? No, snowbirds.
Snowbirds.
And then you come back. Is anybody not coming back? Is that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you do when you have relatives outside of state? You know, like
I
we have
never
my
had
sister-in-laws in Tennessee, so
That would be a choice if theirs to come.
if they're
or not.
coming.
Yes.
See, I know that my other sister-in-law who lives here does go visit her and all of that, but we haven't
Oh.
at all.
Does she go down there for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, she'll go down there for Thanksgiving.
Oh, and so it's just the three of them then?
Yeah, the girls, I'm sure they go.
Oh, they do go.
Yeah, I think so.
Is any of
I don't
them
know.
married?
Yes, Erica's married. Yes.
It changes everything, I think. Changes the whole family when they start getting married, having children, and I think that changes a lot in your household.
In a good way? What
Yeah.
do you mean?
Oh, my
Oh, yeah.
gosh.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
bringing
now you
kids
got a
in.
son-in-law,
Yeah.
somebody you
Right.
don't know,
And he's so sweet. He's so sweet.
or a daughter-in-law. You know, once you have a family, then the family starts getting married. It changes everything.
Yeah.
You know, things are not always the same.
So,
And then they might have to go by their in-laws.
yes. And you have to respect. You have to
I
respect
do,
when
yeah.
you know,
I
if your
agree.
son, because I know I have one son and two daughters, I know he's going to probably be at, you know, his wife's family's. It's going to be hard, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
But,
but
like
you
you
have
say,
to.
you have to respect it.
And you can't be, because it's just more of a headache for him.
Yeah.
You know?
Then they don't look forward to the holidays.
Right. Yes, you're right.
You just hope that when, like, my son goes by his girlfriend's parents' house,
Oh,
you just hope that the food isn't as good as yours.
Yes.
no, Billy. I shouldn't say it. Billy has said that.
Yeah. Yeah. Joel will say that because I think we're pretty good cooks.
Yeah.
And so it's different, you know, and it's
Oh,
funny
yeah,
how
that's
you
very
go
true.
to somebody else's house when you are dating
Good
or
point.
something, whatever, and you see the lifestyle or the way they
Yeah.
entertain. It's very different.
Like, I don't like sage in my stuffing, and my sister-in-law puts sage in hers, and it's all I don't enjoy it. My family makes the bread stuffing where it just tastes, it's just
Yeah.
good with the bread stuffing.
Yeah.
And there's no sausage or nothing in our
No.
stuffing. So I'm just used to that. And
Right,
do you
right.
do now? Our stuffing is just celery, onion, bread. Is that what you do?
Right,
Yeah.
and-
Now Sarah at work just had a Thanksgiving like party get together, and everybody brought stuff. And she texted me and she goes, "Mom, your stuffing is so much way better than any of the stuffings I've had today, and
Some people put like a Bob
Nuts.
Evans sausage in it.
Yeah, they put sausage in.
Grandma, my husband's mother, put nuts and apples.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's just heavy.
It's crunchy. And how do you put the gravy on there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I
That's
never thought of
probably a southern dressing, I would think.
that. So you would have. That'd be interesting to hear. If you have the turkey and how many sides and all of that kind of
No,
stuff.
you want to know what? The very first time, in fact, we went to my husband's aunt's house for Thanksgiving. Now I'm only like 16, 17 years old. So we ate
So
at
you
our
really
house.
dated?
We
Was
were
dating
dating.
Dad. Okay.
So we ate the dinner at our house and we went to their house for dessert. And I never had pumpkin pie. Isn't that funny? Here I am, 16. And I thought, oh my gosh.
Grandma never made pumpkin pie.
No, we didn't have pumpkin pie. At least not that. We had lemon. She was a big lemon and
Probably
apple.
Apple,
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
But never pumpkin.
or pecan. Pecan.
Even for
No, never
Thanksgiving, Grandma never.
Yeah.
No kidding.
So we go there, and she said, "You want a piece of pie?" I said, "I'll just take a little one." So I thought, "Yeah, I'll put a lot of whipped cream on there." So I thought, well, the whipped cream, I don't know what it's going to taste like. So I really didn't care for it. So I thought, thank God for the whipped cream. And she said, "Would you like another piece?" And my husband says, "Yeah, she'll have another piece."
That's typical Dad.
Speak
Here
for
we go with
yourself.
the whipped cream again.
Oh gosh.
It's funny when you're young and you date and you go to your in-laws or boyfriend's family. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be your in-laws.
True.
But he was the only boyfriend that I ate at his family's house. Did you eat at any of her?
Oh yeah,
boyfriends?
yeah.
Who's
I
that?
dated when I was in college. I dated somebody that lived for like only 40 minutes
in
from.
Wilmington.
Yeah, and I would spend the night there because we were from college, and that's when I met his family and stuff like that. So yeah,
Or you ate by his house.
well, spent the night there too. And so it's it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But
How was your in-laws as a cook?
Well, like I said, we didn't get too much together with them. But that one time when I did go to my sister-in-law's, I didn't enjoy it because that sage just.
Oh,
Then they
yeah,
then they got to do the inside of the turkey, the livers.
giblets in there.
Oh.
She put that in there.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, just
in
one of
the
them
in the stuffing.
Yes, that's not my
Oh
kind
no,
of.
that would be my cup of tea. Oh, you're kidding.
No, it
Oh, that
wasn't.
was cute. How was their sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes were good. I mean, I've never had a bad sweet potato. I think you can't really ruin a sweet potato because
That's
you can
true.
always put your own butter
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
You can
that's
take care
true.
of it yourself.
Okay, listeners, tell us what your perfect Thanksgiving menu would be so we can get some ideas. We usually have.
Someone give me a good recipe for Brussels sprouts. They are such a bitter vegetable. I tried it with bacon. I tried it with so many, and I just.
Well, you want to make that for Turkey Day?
Yeah, I mean, there's something about Brussels sprouts that attracts me to them.
I think we had them on. I just had them recently on
Although I could look
vacation. I
online.
think in
I
South
love-
Carolina, and it was delicious. I think at that steak place. I can't remember, but I that's the first time I've had them this year. At my age, that's the first time I've ever had a Brussels sprout.
Oh, I've had
I
them.
haven't cooked really,
Yes, I've had them.
but like at a party.
Yes, at Thanksgiving.
Then I never
Tried them.
tried them. So
They got a strong taste to them.
They do. There's something
And there's a
about
little
them.
bit bitterness.
what
to
about
them.
putting onion and butter? Anything
It
with
doesn't
onion and
taste-
butter.
Yeah, that's true. Now, which I saw the end of it. What's her name that's on after WGN News?
I don't know.
Anyways, she had it, and I got the end of the recipe, but it looked like they took all the leaves off of the Brussels sprouts.
I'm just wondering, cooking, if you boil them longer, or do you maybe stick them in the oven after you boil them?
I think you said
Maybe.
tam.
I'm
I don't know.
gonna have to.
We need a Brussels sprout recipe. All right, guys, we are going to be signing off of our Thanksgiving special. Please leave us comments, reviews. We want to hear from you. And we will have an email set up soon, so you guys can email us with any questions or topics. So we appreciate that you guys signed in and listened to us today. And we just want you all to be safe, be happy.
And enjoy that turkey on Thanksgiving
Yes.
Day.
Happy Turkey Day.